Hello everyone, welcome to my Facebook page, and this is the home of our Christmas class for this week. We are on the 5th one in a row, so welcome to Christmas class number 5. When I started this 5 weeks ago, I cannot believe how fast the time has flown. So this is our final Christmas class that I'll be running like this. Now, don't get me wrong, I still have other Christmas things that I'm doing, but this is the last structured class that I will have like this that I'll be running. Just as a little sneak peek, I'll take a couple weeks off of our online classes, and then in December, I'm going to start a new 3-part series of classes all about fun folds. So I've got some fun folds, I've got some really awesome product I'm going to be featuring and teaching you how to make some of these just fun cards that sometimes just the way you score them and fold them, they're completely different. So welcome to all of you that are here. I'm going to get started in just a minute. I do want to pull you up on my Facebook. That way I can see on my computer. Hello, all of you. I know it actually feels like Christmas to me today. Hello, Catherine. Nice to see you here. And my friend Michelle. So good to see all of you. It's a lot of snow outside here in Michigan, and so it's the first couple snowfalls are fun, and then it's like I hate them. But hate is a strong word. I don't like that word, so I don't like them very strongly. So that's that being said, let's see. I am excited to get started. Thank you, Bonnie. She said she likes my top. I've had this top for a while actually. It is one of my favorites too. I was gonna dress in Christmas today just so that we could, there we go. I wanted to pick you guys up there. I almost did. Let's see here. Sure. Okay, this is how we run our class. Every week you have, I'm going to give you a link to order. So you're going to order from my online store. So you'll order with me a minimum of $35 or more, and you are going to get these projects sent to your house. So we are just shipping out class 4 today. And I always will email everybody who places an order. I will email you the instructions, so when your packet comes, even though you watch the video, it really helps to be able to have those instructions as well to copy with pictures and directions and all of that. So that's how you order it. It's super easy. You get to order whatever you want. Now I'm going to suggest some of the things that I am using, so that way you can complete them if you want to, or you can obviously switch them up with things you have at home. But you are going to, again, just place your online order. I do give you a link specifically, so that way it counts towards this class. So make sure you look for that link. I'll also email it out too. And if you order, again, over $35 in my online store, you're gonna get the kit sent to you for free. If you spend over $50, you're gonna get an extra free gift. So, and I'm obviously super excited about today's projects. Now, one reason why I'm even extra excited is because this is falling in during Stampin' Up's huge seasonal sale. So from the annual, so it actually made me change my projects. I went to try to find some things that are on sale that I really love. The things that are on sale are actually really, really simple. You need to order from our annual catalog. Well, obviously you can order anything you want, but if you want to take advantage of the sale prices, all of the stamp sets in the annual catalog, 15% off, all of them, except for the free ones in the back, but pretty much all of them. All of the dies, so I'm gonna tell you some of my favorite dies, they're 20% off. Then all of the punches are 10% off. And then all of the embossing folders are also 20% off, I think. And I know the designer series paper that's in the annual catalog, it's all 20% off. So it's really easy. You can shop from what you want from in the annual catalog when it comes to stamps, ink, the designer series paper and all of the dies, and it's on sale. And that is only till tomorrow at midnight. So I would recommend ordering to get this class for free. Order your sale items too, and then you can also get this class for free. So it's a good deal. It's a real good deal. All right, let's jump in and get started. I have 3 cards to show you, and you're gonna get, then it'll also be like a gift giving idea. We're gonna make a box today. One of my favorite boxes right now. I'm actually using it so much. A lot of you who have been following me will know, because I've been using it a lot. And when you order the class, I will send you 2 of each of the 3 cards. So you actually get 6 cards, and then you'll get to make one of the box too. So, hey, someone just gave me an angry face. That's okay, you could be angry at me too. But I also love hearts. If you give me hearts, that makes me happy. And also when you share this video, that way everybody can see it and you can find it again later when you want to find it later. Thank you, I love the hearts especially. So, and I got some mugs too. All right, I'm gonna turn you down, and I am gonna try to make sure that I stay in the screen for you today. Let's jump into our very first card. Now, one thing I did do today, which I seem I've done every single week, is I seem to make 3 different cards. Some of them are traditional colors and some of them are not. Some of them are, very, very different. Hey, Arlena, yes. Do you know, when you cleaned up my table, the cards from the meeting, there was a whole bunch of them that were our mystery project. Do you know where those are? All right. Oh, good. Okay, so we're gonna start off with, this is a card that I did that was I call this, oh, thank you. It was one of my mystery projects that I do with my team. And so I'm gonna show it to you guys as well, but with a different version. So this is our fresh freesia, and it's actually cut 5.5 by 7. So it's not your typical size. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to fold it in half. Again, sometimes just doing a different size or something makes it all very unique and different. All right, so once I've done that, I got it, this is not straight and that's bugging me. There you go, there you go. So you think I'm working on real wood and I'm not, I'm tricking you. All right, so now I'm going to take a piece of smoky slate, and this is 3 1/4 by 5 1/4, and I'm using that beautiful snowflake vellum that I showed you the other day that has all the flocking on it and also the iridescent. I'll show you, I've got some samples of that here, and I've already done a class on it. This was a part of our Creating for Christ, but look how beautiful that flocking paper is. And then this one is the iridescent, so you get all this. This is the snowflake vellum. I used this in, I think, the 2nd week or whatever. All the weeks are starting to blend in together. But look at that one. And here's one more with that iridescent. So that's the snowflake vellum. I'm using a piece of that, and I'm going to glue this down. And you could actually put glue wherever the snowflakes are and you can't see it through, which is nice for this vellum. So I'm going to glue that down to a piece of that smoky slate. Now when you place your order for the class, I will send you all of these pieces. Now you might not get this exact flocking piece, but they're all beautiful, so you might get some of the iridescent ones too. All right, and this is going to get glued down to our piece of fresh freesia. Isn't that a beautiful color combination? I know for those of you who live in Florida, it might not make sense to you, but those of us who live here in Michigan, this makes you just feel like, so there you go. All right, next I did a lot of this in advance just to make today go a little bit easier for you, but this is one of our scalloped contour dies. Now again, #1 used one that I have. No, stylish shapes might be, but this is definitely a close second. So I use this one all the time. And I'm going to position this down here on my card. Now let me give you a little secret. When I'm positioning this, I want to make sure I'm going to be going so that this ends up at 4 1/4. You could take a ruler. I could even just take an envelope to make sure that, oh yep, it'll fit in my envelope. but I also have made this before, so I knew about where to go. So I'm just gonna glue down this bottom half, and it needs to go about right there, like that. One of the products that is in our mini catalog are these, what they're called, wonderful snowflakes, and they are wonderful. You get 24 in a package. I think they're $6, so it's really inexpensive. And look, you don't have to even own a die cutting machine. They just pop out so easy, and they do pop out very, very easy. So you're going to take one of those, and I'll just take a little mini glue dot and glue that down to the top here. These are so simple to just, and they make a huge impact. And I put that up there at the top so you can see that. Again, those samples that I already showed you, you know, look at how beautiful those snowflakes are on there. So I love putting this. There's, I don't know if you can see, but this one, sometimes when it's in the clear envelope you can't see, but I cut out one of the flocky ones and then I layered it on top of the sparkly one. And it looks so intricate, but it's really very, very, very simple. So I did that. And then I have, I'm gonna be using, today I'm featuring, I'll just tell you right up front, I'm featuring two products. I'm featuring the country wreaths. This is in the mini catalog, so this one's not on sale, but it was unorderable for a long time, and now you can order it again, and it's definitely one of my favorites for sure from the mini catalog. And that will be, the mini catalog will be ending at the end of December. And then I'm also using the Christmas to Remember, which I think I used last week or the week before. This is in the annual catalog, so you can purchase this one and it'll be 15% off if you purchase it by tomorrow. So I am going to be taking, I know I'm doing this one. Just that little Merry, no, I changed my mind. I like this curlier Merry Christmas. So I'm gonna take that and I'm stamping it in the basic gray. I gotta get out the rest of my things here for this card. There we go. And I have some scrap white paper. So I'm gonna stamp the basic gray. And grab one of my blocks here. Oh gosh. Arlena cleaned my table, which was so sweet. I love it. Everything is so organized now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stamp that Merry Christmas with my basic gray. And now, but I want it to be on this circle, because that circle is gonna go on top of the snowflake. So sometimes you have things that are like long, but you want it to be not long. So what I do for there is I stamped it on a piece of white. And you're gonna kind of like, they call it like paper piecing. Yes, these are beautiful colors. These are definitely winter, but also Christmas. I'm done with this, so you guys aren't scared I'm gonna stick my hand in it, because you know I very well. I'm gonna take my trimmer real quick, and I'm gonna trim these in a straight line. So I'll just trim that Merry Christmas out. There you go, like that. Oh boy, I'm already running out of space up here. It's crazy how that happens. And then I'll just trim out the Merry and the Christmas. Like that. And this actually can get trimmed off a little bit more. So, and if it's not perfectly straight, that's okay. That is like the beauty of this technique, is it doesn't need to be. When you piece together your sayings, it actually looks almost better when it's a little kittywampus. Do you guys use the word kittywampus? Whenever I use it, people make fun of me. They're like, Rhonda, that's not even a word. And I think it's called cattywampus. But listen, when I grew up, my mother would call it kittywampus. And so I loved kitties, and so that was like one of my favorite words. I use it all the time. It's good to be a kittywampus person. All right. Jennifer Drake said, Arlena, good job cleaning up after the tornado. Yes, I do not take offense to that. My husband would agree with you. There you go. So I just paper pieced on there that Merry Christmas. Yes, it would have been a lot easier to just stand. I just like that font. All right, but look, I'm almost done. This card is so beautiful. Last but not least, you're gonna get some fresh freesia ribbon. I love this ribbon, and you're going to just tie this around. So beautiful. It's so soft, and it actually ties the most, I think, the most beautiful bows. And wait till you see this. The best part of this card is it fits in an envelope. So when they get it, they're not gonna even know that it's so cool until they get it and they open it. So I'm just gonna tie a bow on that. I'm gonna try to tie it so it's not gonna be perfect. Listen, if I had some time to work with it, if I would, like, one of the hardest things in the world to do is to tie a bow on a video. Some people have mastered it, I have not. Usually when I get off the video to take the picture, I'll like retie the bow. But, so there you go. Oh, I'm not done yet. We have these really beautiful sequins. They're adhesive backed sequins and gems. And it has like purples, shades of green, and then these like gems. I have one that's already open because, yeah, I love it. And I'm gonna take some of these, the purple ones. And, oh man, I bought that picker tool to bring up here, and you know, who knows? It's in a box somewhere. We got a few boxes going around. And I'm just gonna sprinkle on a few of these sequins. And you could actually sprinkle on a few of the gems if you wanted to too. This just makes it, even in front there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. Okay, so there you go. This is your first card, number 1. And look, this is the part I was telling you, I think is so cool, is then it fits right regular into one of our envelopes and seals up. And then when they get it, then they're gonna be like, whoa, look how cool that is. It's so cool. And actually, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it sits up so beautiful, where if someone wants to, like, can you see that? Where it actually, like, they can sit it up and it stands up really, really, really nicely for them. So there's our card number 1. What do you guys think of that one? I love it, love it, love it. All right, number 2. Let's see, what do I have for number 2? Oh, I'm gonna get to color today. Coloring makes me happy. Let's see here. I've got, we're gonna color with some red and green. So this one is not quite completely traditional colors. Our last card, for those of you who like more traditional ones, that is going to be our last one that we're going to do. One of the other items that I'm featuring today are the seasonal labels. I was trying to think of some of the dies that I absolutely love and use. This one I own 2 of because I do love it so much. Like, I own doubles because I use it all the time. This is in the annual catalog. So normally it's $38, but you'll save 20% off of it. And it does coordinate with the Christmas to Remember. So you put them in separately. So you'll save 20% off of this and 15% off of that stamp set. So the paper I'm going to use, though, is a special paper. You cannot buy this. Nope, you gotta get it for free. But this is one of my favorite pieces. It's these black and white Christmas trees. So you can make them whatever color you want to. It's a part of, Stampin' Up! Has a program, I got all these little goodies over here, that you get this huge, if you can see it, it's 48 sheets. So it's 4 times the size of our other packs of paper. So you get 4 of every sheet. Look at this. So it has Christmas papers, it has like celebratory paper, so like, or New Year's. It has, it's fall. It's all seasons. Actually, I think it's probably called, it's called Celebrate Everything. So yes, it has something for everything. Lots of birthdays, celebrations, fall, Christmas. Look, oh, this is my favorite. Look at the little pumpkins and ghosts. So how you get this is it's free. Your order needs to be at least $150, and then you get what's called host rewards. And this is one of the free things that you can choose. Now, obviously, when you order the class, I will give you the piece that you need to be able to complete your card. This is a little thing, I created this to be able to show you all the different pieces, because again, like there's holidays, there's the Christmas, there's something in there for everything to show you all the versatility of this paper. Anyway, so you can, if you, and some of you have been putting in orders that are over 150. So if you do that, choose this as your free item. That's the best thing to get for free. All right, so let me go through and we're going to, I chose Granny Apple Green. Again, I could have used any color that I wanted to. And now we're going to just color in these Christmas. All right, since I'm coloring, I want you guys to tell me what is your favorite, do you have a favorite Christmas movie? That's one of the things that we do as a family to kind of kick off the Christmas season, is we watch The Elf. Even just thinking of The Elf makes me laugh and smile. We do watch quite a few, but that one would have to be my favorite. We watch The Grinch, we always watch that. And we always watch Home Alone too. So just watching those always puts me really into the Christmas spirit. So then I'm also gonna add some red. I know there's not red trees. Well, sometimes you could, if they're fake. But I wanted to add some red, because this is gonna be a Granny Apple Green and a red card. Let's see here. The ones in the middle you're actually not going to see, so I'm not gonna waste my time with those. All right. And then lastly, I had a yellow. Oh, here we go. It's hiding over here. And I'm going to add, there's like these stars on there. So this is actually pretty fun, but it's still red and green. So not that I love non-traditional Christmas colors too. There you go. So I just want to add it in there. I think that's going to cover just about, I'm going to cover up this middle portion so you really won't see any of that anyway. Okay. There you go, Home Alone 1,000 times. Oh, The Sound of Music, the Christmas Shoes. Michelle, I had never even heard of that one. I wonder what that one is. I'll have to look that up. That is just like, you know, we'll do that all throughout. It does really help you get into the Christmas spirit for sure. All right, so that was that. I just wanted to, while I'm coloring, I know it can be boring, but it's so relaxing for me. I mean, coloring absolutely is one of my most, I'm gonna add some of the darker in here. Our blends are like magic. One of my customers, she's like, I had never used them, and I used them, and now I have to have all of them. And I'm like, I know, they're almost like magic pens. I think it's crazy, the blending and what the blending does. There you go, and I'm afraid this one's gonna show. I'm gonna add, so there's colors. There you go. Okay, so this is going to get glued down to the front of our Granny Apple Green card. This is this is one of my favorite pieces. One of my team members gave me a present on stage, and she created this bag. This is actually what inspired me, was that I love this bag so much. And it has that, so the back side of that piece is Granny Apple Green. She didn't color hers in, but so it can just stay black and white too. That was a little bag she made for me. So that's what that inspired me. All right, I went ahead and ran through that seasonal labels. I told you, I ran that through for you, and it's already done. And then I am going to take a hole punch. I have a 1/8 inch hole punch, and I'm gonna, well, let me stamp my words first. Oh, hard one. I'm gonna do love and joy come to you, and may it last the whole year through. The Santa Claus movies. Oh, I do love those too. Yeah, we watch those too. Here we go. It's that one. And I am gonna stamp it in black, so it's gonna be, that's, you know, black is obviously not a traditional color for Christmas, but this one, so if you don't like the Granny Apple Green, you can change this to blues, you can change this to whatever color that you want to. Let me see if I can get this on there straight. Sweet. I did good on that one. Okay, so now I'm going to just put a hole punch in these corners here. the black and white gingham ribbon. Who owns, how many rolls of this do you own? That's the good question. If you don't own it, then you must be living under a rock. I have, right now at this point in time, I have about 4 rolls of it, and I feel like I constantly run out of it. So this is definitely one of my most favorite and used ribbons. And it's in the annual catalog, which I'm grateful for, so that way it's not like it's limited time only. Well, it will be until the end of the year, which is the end of April. All right, so I just thread through there, and this is gonna go on the front of our card. Just gonna wrap that around. And then, oh, I'm gonna put some dimensionals on the back of here so this stays in place, otherwise it'll wiggle around. Okay. So I'll pull that off. There you go. I really enjoyed seeing you guys every Thursday. So I'll be doing this in December. I'm gonna do again another series. It's gonna be a fun fold series of classes, and I will be back again. I'll be taking off Thanksgiving. I'll get to go to my mama's house and have her cook for me. All right, we'll just tie a bow, but then I'll be back the week after that. Stay tuned. I'm already planning so many cool cards for you. I'm gathering up all kinds of fun folds, and I have friends helping me. I have friends that when people give me gifts, you have no idea. The first thing I do is tear it apart so I can figure it out. My team member, her name is Mary McKay, who made me this one. I had her present how to make it at our team meeting so I could copy her. I was going to make this week, but I chose something else. I'll show you how to make that some other time. There you go. So we put a big, awesome bow over there. So it's almost done. Last but not least, I wanted to use this punch. It's the bow punch. This is our bow or bow, I'm not sure how you'd say that. But this is definitely one of my most used punches out of the annual catalog. Whenever I need a sprig of something or a spray of something, I go to that. So I wanted to add a sprig and a spray on this one. Just today, this came off of unorderable status, so you want to grab it. This is all I had left. It's a 2, you get 6 by 6, you get 4 sheets of red sparkle and then 4 sheets of the white sparkle. And so I'm gonna just punch, I'm gonna use white sparkle, and then now you have these sprigs and leaves. You can put flowers with them. I tuck them and shove them all kinds of places, on my cards, mind you, not other places. But I love these. So I'm just gonna kind of stick them together. And then again, I can just stick it right in there. And it just gives a little pop. So how much is this normally? It's called the bow punch. It's normally $19, but you can get it. They're 10% off. All punches are 10% off. There, and I'm just gonna shove that right there. See, again, just tuck it right in there. And just like that, that adds that little pop of sparkle to this card. The other thing I'm using for sparkle, oh shoot, I forgot to bring it. Arlena, can you grab me? There is a Red Rhinestones. I don't know if you have any left over on your desk too. I was gonna grab a brand new package. So Red Rhinestones is our free gift with an order. Now, I know I struggled with this because they're not new, but when I use Red Rhinestones, oh, Arlene, are you up to running a little bit? Can you grab me what you're making? I just want to show them how I use them so much. I go through packages and packages of Red Rhinestones this time of year. So I thought this would be a perfect gift to give you guys for free so that you can use them. They're tiny and they're smaller, so you can sprinkle them all over. And since I used red to kind of be my pop of color here, thank you. I just wanted to show you. We're making, if you're a part of my card club, you can close your eyes, but we're just making a little gift. We're just starting it. But see how I love to do hollies? And so for the holly berries, we put 3 little rhinestones. So that's why we all need and want lots of those. Also, I just did it for, oh here. See, look at this little guy. This was one of my cards I did this month. And see on his hat, so he's out of the penguin punch, by the way. I put the 3 little red rhinestones. So I go through a lot of these, and I was thinking, what would I love? I would love red rhinestones. So I got you guys, this is what the free gift is. So if you spend over $50, you're going to also get the whole package of red rhinestones. If you don't, I don't put any of the little gems in the kit, but so this one, you're gonna get the red rhinestones. And you are also going to get a sheet. You're going to get a full sheet of the red and a full sheet of the white sparkle paper. All right, so there's that card. It's really fun. I'm going to leave out those red rhinestones so I'm going to use them on my next card. So far, if you're just joining, just to show you what we've already made, this is our first card. Again, non-traditional colors. I wanted to show you too, that same friend, this is how I got the idea for the card that this one. See, sometimes you just take what you've learned and you kind of tweak it. So she did more traditional colors, but she used that same paper. See, oh, this is the one that we did at our meeting. So I used the spruced up because I love that one. But isn't a lot of these, here it is, she used the red rhinestones on the top of the Christmas trees. So this is the same concept of what I just showed you guys. Oh, look, more red rhinestones. So you can see why I've already gone through like 4 or 5 packages this year. I love them. All right, but this is the card. These are the 2 cards we've made so far. I just wanted to show you my inspiration for them. And then also, maybe it'll inspire you too. All right, got one more Christmas card. This one is our more traditional Christmas. And these are not on sale, but I wanted to show you some of my favorite sale items for those of you who maybe don't own those things yet. We're gonna be using the Cottage Wreaths bundle. This is in the mini catalog. And you definitely wanna get them together. They're awesome. Let me grab out my pieces here. I think I've got them all. All right. The only thing I don't have is I had a piece of white. Let's see here. It's crazy I'm able to, thank you, because I think just a piece of white. All right, this will be good. Okay, so the cottage wreaths are what you need to do is you can do wreaths in all the seasons. So there's fall, Christmas, spring, and even Halloween. So we're gonna do a very traditional Christmas one. So you're going to need your garden green stamp pad and a block. So these are positioned so that you can line them up with the dies. Well, that was, okay. So you want to put your garden green, that is for the background. And then I'm going to use the early espresso because I want to, there's the next layer here. I better clean my stamp off. I'm going to make a mess of this stuff. Thank you, Nancy, if you're watching. I can tell my Stampin' Scrub is nice and wet. I think I saw you over here doing that the other day. Last time it got pretty dried out. She keeps that wet for me. All right, then our next one is just like branches. So of course you could just do branches if you're doing more of a fall one. I'll show you a couple ones. And then this, I just stick on there, like that. Okay, so this is my wreath, the start of my wreath. There's so many options. You could, so let me show you the dies. The dies you could layer, you could run through all these leaves and layer those over top. I am going to just run it through. I like the way that it looks. I am gonna run this through. Now let me tell you, I cheated because I was stressed about trying to line this up on a video that I went, shoo, look, and I ran it through already. So let's just pretend that I ran that through with our mini Stampin' Cut Emboss machine. But I was just trying to line that up when I'm on a video is gonna be a nightmare. I also ran through one of this in here. Is our bow, and I ran that through already too. See, whoop, with a sparkle red. And So, and by the way, when you get this in the, if you order this class, I will not be running through the wreath for you, just because you have to own this. If not, there'll be just a plain piece of white paper on there, and you could just stamp right on the white paper. But if you want it cut out like mine, you're gonna wanna definitely own the Cottage Wreaths bundle. All right, so let's go ahead and assemble our card. This one, it just is true, just fun Christmas. So I have a piece of real red, and that is gonna be our card base. Oh my gosh, you guys will not believe, this is like, Arlena, do you have look at what is, there's a big bug. Do you have like a tissue or something? Look at that. Are you guys screaming? I about screamed. Arlena's gonna save me. Oh my gosh.
It's okay, Ron.
Well, if that doesn't make you lose your train of thought, nothing else will. Sorry. Okay. So piece of real red, those are called stink bugs, and they are, we've seen them before. So, but a big, yep, stink bugs. Don't smush it. Nope, she's gonna handle it for me. But my heart is like beating out of my chest, because at first all you see is bug. And that bug is big. I know it won't bite me, but man, it's gross looking. Okay, so I'm taking, it's called the Sweetest Christmas Paper. And that's my other, I picked just a couple papers to feature for you. And definitely the Sweetest Christmas is the sweetest paper. It's all candy canes, red and white striped, a little bit of pool party splashed in there. If you took my winter retreat, you got a whole pack of this. And if you're looking at me, it's almost gone. But look at that. True, really Christmassy. I did have some samples here to show you of that. Let's see here. I got too much going on over here. Oh, I wanted to show you these samples. I really want to show you. Oh, it's after this card. I'll show it after this card. Okay, so I told you I was going to lose my train of thought with that bug. All right, so next I went to, this is craft. So this is not crumb cake. This is our craft paper. It's a little bit thicker. And I went through, and I'm using those seasonal label dies. They have this really big die. This has so many dies. I've got like pages of them. So it's really big. It's a nice, I've even made boxes out of these before because they're such a big die. So it's one of the biggest dies that we carry. It's in this one. Look at that, all of those dies. Well, yeah, there's 2 sets in there, but there's a lot of dies. There's hollies and pine cones and labels and berries and all kinds of stuff. All right, so now I'm going to take this wreath that I already did. Just got a little sidetrack there. Just carrying right on. Now I feel like I got bugs crawling in my hair. Does that happen to you guys too? Like I feel like now there's like a bug crawling up my head. Okay, let's see here. Michelle's worried about my arm going in there. I gotta use it one more time, so I'm not gonna put it away yet. All right, so I put my wreath on that piece of craft, and then I had a little stylish shape that I ran through, which I probably screamed. When I screamed, I probably threw it somewhere. I did have it, but I'm sure I freaked out, and who knows. So I'm just gonna take a piece, just a little scrap of white. I sure like that stylish shapes, but oh, it's on the floor. I found it. See, the stylish shapes has this really cute little label in there, and I'm gonna stamp there is hello, grateful, boo, Merry Christmas. So I'm gonna take the Merry Christmas, and I'm gonna use that green pad. That's why I've left it open, and then I'll shut it, Michelle, I promise. All right, and I'm gonna stamp this on here. This is a tight fit, so I gotta look. Oh, I swear there's bugs crawling all over my head right now. I can feel them. There's really not, but it feels like it. All right, so I stamped Merry Christmas on that. And let's go back to our card here. I'm almost done. I'm gonna shut this up so I don't put my sleeve in it, and let's assemble. So I've gotta glue this down. Oh, I didn't tell you, you can see it, is I ran through this craft because the, The embossing folders are also on sale. I think they're 20% off. They're either 20% or, yeah, I think they're 20% off. All of our embossing folders. This is one of my favorites. It's called the Timber, and it's usually $10, but then again, I think you're gonna save 20%. It's either 10 or 20. So this is the one, if you can see it, you probably can't see, but all the texture, it gives like a wood grain texture there in the back. So that is out of the annual catalog, so it is on sale. So let's glue this down. This is actually a very simple card. I'm making it look difficult because I'm talking so much while I'm doing it. All right. And then let's just do our Merry Christmas. It's gonna go on, that's why I always use the outsides of the dimensionals, probably even more than I use the insides. I love those, every scrap of it. This is gonna get put right in the middle of our wreath. And then you could take a big red ribbon if you wanted to put it on there, but this will make it flat when you mail this. I love our big red ribbon, but this sparkly red ribbon is also really cool too. And then last but not least, this is also why you need if you're gonna make 50 of these, you need a whole package of these red rhinestones. So I am going to just put these red rhinestones. This is good. This to me is what makes this card. It just makes it so cool when someone gets it to have these red sparkly holly berries. Do you guys love this? It makes me super happy. It almost to me looks like Christmas lights. There you go. So there is your last card. I think, oh, I love it. So sweet. So here we go. Here's our 3 cards that you guys can look at. Debbie said, where do you get your magnet squares? Nancy Jones gets them from, I think, Home Depot. That's one of Nancy's jobs, what she does here. And she takes it, I mean, I get a new stamp set and the first thing she does is put it on magnet sheets for me. So she cuts them to this size. So there's big, huge sheets, so they're not squares. She goes and she cuts them. And it only costs like a couple dollars. So I know you can buy magnet sheets, but it's a lot more expensive, and she does it, so it's very, very affordable. I haven't even paid her for it in a long time, because she said I bought enough to last a long time. So there are your 3 cards. Which one is your favorite? I always love to kind of see who's favorite. I know the wreath, it's also, but now I have one last project to show you. Yeah, very Christmassy, they're all Christmassy, obviously, but 3 different kind of styles, and I love all of the styles, so it's kind of fun to make all of the different styles. So again, when you order the class, and you order it by placing your online order for whatever you want in my online store, then you are going to get the supplies for 2 of each card. And our one last project. You guys ready? So the last project is, I really, really debated on it, and I decided to use something that is my favorite. And Stampin' Up in the mini catalog right now, hopefully they don't sell out, they have these, they're called envelope treat boxes, and you get 10 of them, I think for $8. So they're only like 80 cents a piece, so they're very inexpensive. I do love to, I'll tell you what I use these for. I use them for my UPS driver, my post office people, my mail person, my all the service-oriented people in my life, and I have a lot of them. I love to either give them money or a gift card or a Starbucks card or something. I also love to give it to people that I'm praying for with something little inside. Any gift card, so like stocking stuffers, any gift card I give, I like to give it in a little package instead of just, giving them just a plain gift card. So, and these, I can make lots of them. So they come just like this. You don't even need any adhesive. Stampin' Up puts the adhesive on there for you. Has anybody bought these yet? If not, you're going to want them for sure. I love Donna. Donna said she likes all 3 of them. The first one, she likes the layout. The second one, she likes the colors. And the third one, she likes the way I use the red gems. I like the way you think, because I know it's hard to choose, one over the other. They all have something, and I agree with you on all of those. All right, so then you just pull, the glue is already on the tabs. So you just pull off the glue on those tabs. I usually use my little tool, but who knows where I've stuck that thing. All right, then, there you go. And then you just put these together. I just made a set of Advent boxes using these two, and it has 25 boxes, and it's a part of my Creating for Christ retreat. Loved it. And each box is filled with a scripture verse and then with some candy. So I thought, look at this. This is one of my favorite candies for the holidays. Have you guys ever had this? The Ghirardelli peppermint bark. So look, it fits in there with, you know, a gift card. You actually could put about 4 of them in there if you wanted to, but really one is plenty. They also, if you want to do like the blue colors, they have the sea salt caramel ones. Those are really yummy. Or also Christmassy. Look at this, Evening Evergreen. This is the dark chocolate mint. So you could go with any of those color schemes, right? All right, so then this, it clips together there, and then it tucks here. And then all we have to do, so there's our little gift inside. Of course, you could also put a gift card or something like that in there. We are going to use that Sweetest Christmas paper, and I wanna wrap it with this one that has a little touch of blue in it. So this piece right here, I'm gonna cut it any length you want to. I'm gonna do 2 inches wide. When I did the Advent boxes, I did some 2 inches, some 1 inch, some 1.5 inches, but I'm gonna do 2 inches, and then you have to, I do it by 7.5. 7.5 is the cut on that. So you just get a piece, so you can get a ton of these out of, obviously, a piece of this paper. And then we're going to wrap that around. So I just put my adhesive on just one end of it. And you can do this so the thing meets in the bottom if you want to. I usually put it right on top because I'm gonna cover this up and then you don't see any seam at all. And then we just wrap this around our box. So when you order the class, you'll get 1 box. So if you want to, you can, when you place your order, why not get more of the boxes so you can make lots of these. So there's a little band on there. All right, so for this one, I am using, oh, there's my piece of, see Arlena, I knew I brought a whole sheet of white up here. I don't know why I couldn't find it. And I brought the Red Rhinestones up here. I knew I did, I just couldn't find them. Okay, back to our sale items. This is from the annual catalog called Peaceful Deer. Who owns this already? This was really popular last year, but again, it went unorderable for a while, so some of you might have missed out on it. So this is in the annual catalog. It's $22, but you save 15% if you order it today or tomorrow. And this, the deer, there's trees and deers. Like, look at this. This set is from last year, and I used it a ton, lots and lots. I did a whole class on it, actually. So a lot of my customers might own it. But if you're new to me, you might not own it. So, and it's on sale. And so is the punch. And they're not a bundle. So you could get there's a deer punch. So you can get the deer punch at 20% off or 10% off. And then then you'll get the actual deer stamp set at 15% off. All right, so I'm taking this one with my Real Red stamp pad. Here we go, it's right in front of me. Usually if I can't find it, it's right in front of me. And I'm going to stamp this here. It says something, it says, oh, what fun. And then I'm going to punch that out with my deer punch. It lines up perfectly. Actually, I was gonna stamp this in soft suede, but I changed my mind. I'm not sure. I think maybe soft suede might look better. Let's do it again in soft suede. Because I want to put a red nose on it, and I want to use a red rhinestone on this one. So let's try again. You guys can tell me yay or nay. You guys can tell me, should I do the soft suede or should I do the real red? We'll let you be the judges. So there's a soft suede deer. So it's more of a real deer color. I gotta shut these pads up because I give my poor friend Michelle a heart attack every time. There we go. So let me try again. Well, this time we'll do the soft suede. And there are antlers. This is gonna be a doe, so we don't need any antlers. But if you needed a buck, there would be antlers for it too. All right. I'm also going to punch out, or you, obviously, if you don't have a circle punch, you can use your layering dies. A vellum circle. You guys all know how much I love vellum. I think every single week I've used vellum on one of the cards at least. All right, so let's go ahead and also on the words, I'm going to stamp, oh, this deer has lots of good words. It has, it's the best time of the year, Merry Christmas, let's celebrate. I really like this, it's the best time of the year. Yep, and guess what? It fits. That's the one that we're using. And that's gonna go, it's the best time of the year. Oh, there's one that says, oh, she says, the deer itself says, oh, what fun. So I stamped that in red. There you go. Eek, I didn't center that very well, so let's try again. Much better. That's why there's two sides to every one. I know, I'm causing Jennifer anxiety. I'm okay so far. So far, so good. All right, let's go ahead and assemble this. I'm going to wrap it. Okay, here we go. One of my, I think I've already said the word favorite. I should take a contest, see how many times I say that. But one of the ribbons I like a lot in the new mini catalog is, it's called, what's it called? Threaded twine. So you can actually, I like it a lot for packaging. So I could put it on here and put a bow up there. What I also really like about it, and I meant to do this, where is that card? The cards, oh, here we go. I wanted to put, you could also like put some twine on there too if you wanted to. I guess it isn't any twine. It looks good without it. By the way, I forgot to show you all my other cottage wreath samples. Look at this cottage wreath sample. This is that pop of red. It says grateful. Love this. It has smoky slate and a black one. Here is the cottage wreath, and again, it's gray and a little pop of yellow. So this is more springy. This cottage wreath one. This was actually made by Lynn Schultz. Look at, this is so stunning. It's done in all whites, and then the wreath is ran through in Sahara sand, and then just little pops of our champagne rhinestones. This is probably my favorite one, and I didn't even make it. This is another one that is very springy. Again, it's made in with a blushing bride and grays. Here's a very traditional Christmas one. See how I told you, when I told you the truth, I tell you the truth. I've used this a ton. There it is with fall, the fall leaves. Look, here is a Halloween one. So just the Halloween wreath with all the spiders. And this is one more traditional Christmas one too. So these are, I love that wreath set. And it went unorderable for a while, but now it's there. So that's why I saved kind of the best for last. Well, what I was gonna show you about this was that a lot of times I will just pull that off, and then I can just pull out a couple different threads if I want to. So I don't have to have, it's a little bulky, but I can also make it not bulky by just pulling out a few of those threads, and then it gets very flat and very soft. You can actually also pull out the silver in there, and then you have like a silver thread, which I have definitely done that, just so you have got little pops of silver coming off. Let's do that. Let's just have a little pop of silver coming out from behind our deer. All right, so I'm gonna put my deer on there. Let's see, let's do it in soft suede. I do think I like that. So we're gonna put a little pop of this silver behind the deer, just by pulling that out of, just a little bit out of that thread there. There you go. Now I'll just trim that off so it's not so long. This is where you just kind of go on the fly. All right, let's finish this up. It's almost done. You can decorate these very, very quickly. So I have my vellum circle on there. I'm going to take some dimensionals and I put those away. Jeez, look at me being all nice and tidy. Take some dimensionals. Let's see. All right. There you go. And that will go on our top here. Oh shoot. Before I did that, I forgot I'd want to tie this bow around it. So this is the thread, what's it called? I already forgot what it's called. Threaded twine. I knew it had thread in it, I knew it had twine in it. It had a little mixture of both. I'm just gonna tie a knot. You could tie a bow, but we're just gonna tie a knot. There you go. And that just slides right off. And when you order the class, I'll include that in there. So now let's go back. So now we're gonna have to use dimensionals because this definitely, to go over top of that ribbon, you're gonna need dimensionals. Okay, now this will go right on top of there. And I can take it's the best time of year, and that is gonna go right, let's see here. It's a little too long to go there. So we're just gonna have to cover up part of that deer. Just a part of it. If it hangs off, it's okay, just a little bit, because it is a gift. So I need one more dimensional over here. Voila, there you go. Of course I put that on the wrong. Let me put a little mini glue dot back there. Doing a little bit of surgery on this. There. All right, so it's the best time of year. Those of you just joining me, these are our envelope treat boxes, and then this just slides off. Don't glue it down to the box, this slides off. And then when you open it up, then you can have, again, your treat in there. Let me show you some that I've already made. I have told you I love these. Oh, I wanted to put, the whole point of me doing the soft suede is I wanted to put a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer nose on the top of that reindeer. There. Now, so there it is. And doesn't it look so cute with that on there? Yes, I had to add the red nose. Thank you, Terry. I almost missed that, and that was the whole point why I wanted to do a soft suede one. All right, so let me show you a couple other of these boxes that I have made. This one is a birthday one. So just let's celebrate you, and then when you pull off there, let's see what's inside. I also just really easy, you can make, a lot of times I'll decorate the bottom of the box too. And then here is just a little card inside. Again, great for a little gift. Let's see here, oh, here's another Christmas one that I did with that same paper. So you can see, I just cut out one of the candy canes, put a little sprig, and then this one pulls. So then the card inside, by the way, is just 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and then you just fold it in half. So this is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and you fold it in half, and it makes this perfect little card that fits right inside. So birthday, that's another Christmas one. Here is made with love, the celebrate tags, but I use that same twine on there too. So there you go. There's a few of them. I thought I had more, but you get the gist. All right, so here is your class. That is, you got the box. Let's see, I can pull you guys up here now. It's so good. Yes, Joanne, the boxes are in the mini catalog. They're in towards the front. So you get 8 of them. The item code on it is 159 788, and they're you get 10 for $8, so they're only about 80 cents a piece. So we had our, let's see what your guys' favorite is. Our number one was this really beautiful, kind of unique Christmas card that when you open it, obviously, but it fits awesome in an envelope. And we do give you the envelopes when you order the class. Our second one was this really fun, more playful Christmas too. And then this one was our beautiful traditional Christmas one that we made. Thank you guys for joining me. Page 13, thank you, Michelle. And then we also made our box, which I've already destroyed, but I'll put it back together for you. Yeah, there's, for the people who took our last retreat in a box, we gave you a little package of them. But trust me, you'll probably still want more. So here is the box that we made today with the peaceful deer. So last reminders, I already put a link here, but I'll add the link when I put it on YouTube, so you can watch the replay. You have until Monday night at midnight to place your order to receive this class in the mail for free. So, and if your order is over $50, then you'll get the free bonus gift of a whole brand new, look how gorgeous it is, thing of the Red Rhinestones. Heck, I almost used a whole thing on here. Actually, you get 220, so it's a really good deal. You also will get a sheet of the white and a sheet of the red sparkle paper. Thank you guys so much for joining me in these Christmas classes. It's really helped me, put me in the spirit of the holidays, and I got a lot of my own Christmas cards done. And if you have questions, you guys can message me. I will not be here next week for a class, but stay tuned. In December, I'm going to do a 3-part series on fun folds. So it's going to be a really fun set of classes that I'll do, and that will be in December. So just stay tuned. All right, take care. Bye-bye.